want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Aaron Nola. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
In the air, left field, Sosa. Long run on his horse. He's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. This is an absolute powerhouse offense, Chris, and they piled up more runs than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, fans love this lineup. It's exciting to watch because they score in bunches and are always in a good position to win. Pitchers need to hit their spots or it'll be a long game.
Number 35 stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Up.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, he looks locked in on reaching a milestone we know has been coming up for him.
Yeah, Boog, 2 to go, and he'll move up into a new echelon for career Ks. Pretty special when you get to watch a pitcher have a moment like that.
Two down, nobody on.
That's off the corner.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball right side. Harper. A flip to the pitcher covering. Nats go down 1-2-3. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and pitching in this game, Clayton Beeter. What should we keep an eye on here?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Shortstop, number 7, Trey Turner.
Well,
The 1-0. Fought off foul. Ball to strike.
ball.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Orlando Ribalta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Two one now. Fastball is outside. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. In there at the knees. And the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Play made, that ends the inning. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball one.
Inside. Ball two.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Sliced hard but foul. The count 2-1. Just missed. And now it's filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. One out in the second. And Chris, I have to think he's feeling amped. Needs just one more strikeout for a career milestone.
Boog, he's amped, I'm amped, and I have to think the fans are too. Not every day you get to witness history like this.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Nola measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
Whew.
Just
Nope.
off the
Ball 3.
outside edge. 3-1 now. That's in there.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Now the left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Nope. That's inside.
Two down, nobody on.
Whoa.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 1-0. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Orlando Ribalta.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder Brian De La Cruz.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count, he's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Ball 1.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. There's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Strike 1.
A 1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering is outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Sets him down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning, Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. Trying to bunt his way on. He's safe on with a bunt single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Nope, that's low.
Nunez on at first, nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Moved to second, and he dives back in safely. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he grounds one to the right side. Gloves it on the dive, and they get the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Tap foul at the plate. One away with a runner at third.
No.
Way out front for strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three-two. Out towards right center field. Hill moving under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. We're tied at 1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
And that is that. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now for the Phillies, Derek Hill. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Late swing fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Right.
Tied up here in the early going.
Ball.
That catches the zone for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner, the next to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now.
No,
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's ripped into the outfield. Young snags it on the run. Phillies down in order. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Number 35 getting ready to hit.
That's a ball. Strike 1. Nope, outside.
The 2-1. Just
No, that's a ball.
missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. And that's 4
Next
strikeouts.
for the Nationals, the designated hitter, Jose Tena.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 2.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball.
Payoff pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
Tena, the runner at second with one away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second.
Ball. Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Throw into third. Safe at third. Moves up on the pass ball. That one's in there. And the count is filled up. Runner on at third. One gone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Swings, and he breaks his bat in plenty of time to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
In the air to left center. Sosa on his way over. He's got it, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes to count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Grounded out his first time up.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on.
Hey!
Swing and a bouncer. Slings to first. That is the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And takes low for ball 1. Some stirring in the bullpen for the Phillies. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering, the right-hander, also getting loose. That's in there, and 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat through the count.
The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Goes down looking.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Jorbit.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead run on base. Jorbit B-Boss will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Move to second. Lyle back on a dive.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And it remains 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Nationals leave 1. Still tied, 1-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Tom Cosgrove. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Digging in, Brian De La Cruz. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
This one in the air, right field.
Oh,
And just foul. That
Ball
one
2.
missed. Two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the left fielder, Edmundo Sosa. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Sosa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Panama. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball.
That one is
That's the ball.
upstairs. Swing and a foul out of play. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Checks over to first, back safely. The 0-2.
Ball one.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
That's a bar.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Garrett Stubbs in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in Philadelphia, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. A new pitcher in the game, Jose Alvarado.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
So the Nats lineup turns over. James Wood now at the plate. This to center field. Hill on the move. Makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena, 1 for 2.
Oh.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one misses. Ball 3. C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and the count's full. Up the middle, stop. Touches the bag for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the sixth, Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies.
Nope, that's
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Giovanni Cruz, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Kranick also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Two now. Next offering misses down and away. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
For the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth.
Oh.
Pitch
No,
misses
that's a
there,
ball.
and it's 2-1. There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tom Cosgrove is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
On to pitch now for the Nationals, number 51.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here comes Schwarbs to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's
Ball,
off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Strike one.
Two down, nobody on. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That one fouled off. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Abrams wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Caught him looking for the K.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled hard the other way. And the 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Alvarado won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Kyle Backus.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. 0-2. That's smashed towards center. And that is that. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And ball 1. Fastball for a strike. In the air, right field. Wood under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball.
There's a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Nunez should have this one. Out number 2.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder Ryan De La Cruz.
And now for the Phillies, Brian De La Cruz. On a line out towards center. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, leading off, Nasim Nunez.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Oh!
Bunch attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Oh, that got him.
Time!
And the
That hit
go-ahead
him.
run
Take
is
your base.
on base to lead off the inning.
Third baseman Jorbit Bibas.
Pitch out, but no action. The Nats with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in for a strike. Bibas thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 2-0. Misses the zone for a
That's
ball.
inside.
That was the sweeper.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. And he walked
That's
him.
4. Take your base.
And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in to run for the Nats, Dylan Cruz, getting some more speed on the bases. Now it's going to be Jacob Young.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Bunt attempt missed, but it gets away. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Foul ball.
Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. That's
That's
off
a
the
ball.
mark. And the count's even at 2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him looking for the strikeout.
Up next.
Huge strikeout
Right
there.
fielder,
Didn't seem like that
Will.
one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And he makes the play on the warning track. Both runners tagging. In to score from third. They lead it in the 8th.
Oh, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings.
That clips the corner. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kirkering getting loose out there. Bolin getting cranked up as well. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the first baseman, 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
This one in the air center field. Hill on his way over, stretches out and hauls it in. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Phillies 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Giovanni Cruz. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now into the ball game on defense, Brady House. He's the new third baseman.
12, Brady House. Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Peter Ka. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
So the tying run at second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just missed. On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Brandon March. Big spot for him here. Off
That's
the
out
mark
the corner.
there. And that's ball one. That clips the corner. On the ground, could be two. Abrams over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. He represents the go-ahead run. Crawford checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Oh.
Swing and a bouncer. Nunez out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Ninth inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Joan Duran.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the Nats have the lead. It's 3-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Nope, that's low.
The 1-0.
Huh.
Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
For Washington, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 3 in this one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. On the ground, right side. Stop. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Two down, nobody on. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. So only one hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Nationals,
and here comes the closer, Peter Ka. A chance at his first save of the year. So back to the top of the order. Trey Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Out to short, Abrams. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Up the middle. Nice grab. To first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Making a move at first. Pinch running for the Phils. Gabriel Rincones Jr. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Outside low. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that misses. And it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
This one in the air, right field, and it falls. And now the winning run is on base. Throw sails over, is headed first.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Brian De La Cruz, the next to hit, and that drops in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. Ka is just 1 strike away. Swings and misses, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.